everybody, welcome back to another video in our trip to Turkey series. We know that it's been quite a while since we've posted a video from this series, but it's because I was slightly busy with my school activities. However, we're back, and this time we're moving away from Istanbul and going towards the middle part of Turkey, namely Cappadocia. Now, since it's in a different area completely, we have to take a flight and we land in Kayseri Airport, which I'll be explaining when we show you that. And now let's talk about what Cappadocia is known for. In this video, you'll see a lot of amazing things, but Cappadocia is mainly known for its landscape and of course the famed hot air balloons. So you'll see the hot air balloons, you'll also see amazing stone structures that were created the way they are because of erosion, wind, snow, etc. And you'll also see some amazing underground passages that people used to actually live in. These were created a long time back, so I'll be telling you more about them when we actually get to the part. So we hope you enjoy this video, and now without any further ado, let's get started. So this is us at Istanbul's airport, well actually one of its airports because it has two big airports, but we are going to be landing in Kayseri from the flight that takes off from here. Before that, we stopped at a little cafe inside the airport to have something to eat before we took off for our flight. So this is that little cafe, it's called Mado, and we had some croissants, some Turkish tea, some cappuccino and a little cake. They were all really delicious, and this is a few photos. Now we're going to be inside the plane, and it was raining outside when we took off, so you'll get to see a little snip of that as well. Now we're up in the air, and we just decided to show you this beautiful bed of clouds that was just underneath the plane, so it looks really beautiful along with the sunrise. Now you can see we're almost reaching Kayseri, and we can see a beautiful big mountain covered with snow. And finally, this is the Kayseri airport that we landed in. Now again you can see the snow-capped mountain, and we're actually now on our way towards the places that we should be visiting. Now this was our first stop, where we climbed up the rocky hills and left our luggage in the vehicle, of course, so we didn't have to haul it all the way up. And here you can see all types of buildings that look really old, but you'll be surprised to know that people actually still live in these. And there are also many hotels in these that look really run down on the outside but look super lavish on the inside. And we just took a few photos over here and explored the area a little bit before heading back towards the vehicle. Now we hope that you enjoyed the landscape of Cappadocia, because now we're going to be moving ahead and going to an underground complex. So let me give you a bit of a background information, if you would say. The early Cappadocians who used to live in the 7th and 8th centuries needed a way to safeguard themselves from the constant attacks that were coming on them from the soldiers that passed by their area. Cappadocia wasn't a very rich area, so it wasn't exactly targeted by the soldiers, but when they passed through, they did want to attack them. So they dug underground passages and created these complexes. And these pits were used for storing water and wine, and they also dug deep pits to bury their dead because they couldn't go outside while the attack was going on. These people were really smart because they knew that they could not fight, so they had to hide, and thus they dug into the rocks and went underground to live. And they also created many levels so that when the soldiers, if some of them could come through, they used the little spear holes on top to kill them instantly. And the Cappadocians were really stout and short, so the passages hence were also very short. And while they were also really difficult to get through. At least the soldiers couldn't come in because soldiers in that time were really actually very tall. So this is us just exploring the area, because it's really fascinating to see how when you may not have a lot of brawn, just having brain may be enough to save you. And finally, this is the area where they let the air come in so that they could breathe, and also they wanted to check the world outside them. Then we took a few photos on the outside, and soon in the next photo you'll see the beautiful places where we could take beautiful photos, and soon you'll also see a few hot air balloons. Now here are Cappadocia's colorful hot air balloons. So when we went to Turkey and when we landed in Cappadocia, the weather wasn't really all that great, so we weren't able to witness the hot air balloons by ourselves, but they really do look amazing, and if you can, you must try them when you go to Cappadocia. Now we're in an area called the Pigeon Valley. Now you may be wondering why there might be so many pigeons over here. Well, actually it's because pigeon poop is used for fertilizing the plants, and people really wanted this, so they kept this area where pigeons used to come and they used to feed them, and thus eventually many more pigeons came to this area, and that's why so many of them are there. And it's actually a great area to take photos if you wish. And here are the pigeons actually in flight doing their, I don't know, daily routine of exercise, I guess. Now you can see us having a chance to feed the pigeons, and of course my mom is a natural at this, and I am a scaredy cat because I am not that great with animals. I mean, if I tried I would be, but sometimes I'm a bit scared when they all approach me. But of course my mom is a natural at this, and she's the center of attraction. Now we finished off with Pigeon Valley and we went to this beautiful panoramic photo taking site where they've set up these beautiful things where we can pose, and we also get a breathtaking view of a part of Cappadocia. So enjoy these photos and a little video that will be coming up to show you the scenery around it. And in this photo you'll see my dad posing with the guy who was our tour guide for Cappadocia. And finally, this is the video where you can fully appreciate the view that we get from this panoramic viewpoint. After all of that, we went for some lunch where they gave us this special meat curry, I suppose, and they were doing a whole show of it with the fire. Finally, after that, we went to our hotel, which is the Heaven Cave House. Now, it's again a cave house because there are small rooms which are made into the cave, and we took one of those, which I'll be showing you after this whole photo shoot. I'll start with showing you the actual hotel and then we'll move on to the things that it has to offer. So now I'm going to show you one of the areas where you can get a beautiful view of the outside part of the hotel, and it is this beautiful terrace area. So just enjoy this. Now we're back down and now I'm going to show you our room. So first we're just going to show you the same area which you spotted from the balcony, but this time it's from the ground level. So guys, this is the moment of truth that we all have been waiting for. This is our underground cave room. Now I know the name does not actually do it justice because we wonder whether it's going to be messy or dirty, but this is actually really good. Like, it's awesome. So we've got like amazing stuff. We even have a fireplace, which I'll admit we did not use, but we have some really good facilities, and honestly I loved the bathroom. It was so well decked with facilities and I just really liked it because it's a unique experience to live in a cave, I suppose. Now check this out, we have a separate bedroom as well, and of course you saw the beds outside, so it's really amazing. And the next thing you're going to see is our awesome bathroom. And the moment of truth, like I said, this bathroom is seriously awesome. We have a shower, and then we also have these little bars that we can put our towels in to make them hot, and that's really awesome. We have a bathtub, and of course, what kind of washroom doesn't have a toilet? And we also have a Turkish hammam. We weren't of course able to use all of these things since we were only staying overnight in the hotel for one night, but I'm sure they're absolutely amazing. Now after all of that, we set off with the task of finding a restaurant to eat our dinner for the night and then go to bed. On the way we saw these amazing things in the city, and we took some amazing photos, and finally we went into a restaurant called Sukuro Wolari, which was really good. We had some delicious food and then we head off back to the hotel. And finally we finished our food, and below the restaurant there was this amazing fountain thing, so we took a photo there. And finally this is a little photo that I took of the lamps. So now we hope that you enjoyed this video about our first day in Cappadocia in Turkey. Cappadocia, according to me, is one of the must-visit places in Turkey if you do have time when you go there, because everyone talks about Istanbul and Ankara, but no one really talks about the hidden gems in Turkey that we were lucky enough to find. So we hope you enjoyed everything from the history over here and also to the landscape and also the colorful hot air balloons. So we'll see you in our next video, which is going to tell you about our day 2 in Turkey. And until then, stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.